Well, hello out there in YouTube land, boys and girls. This is Clay of Major Disappointment Models. And I think where we left off last time is I had put a light coat of Styrene on here so I could see the imperfections that were there. And I needed to do more putty and filling with sprue. So what I want to do is show you what I've done so far. See if I can zoom in on some of this. There we go. So that's a little better. So what I've done is there's some major gaps in some of the body lines here. So I've taken some stretch sprue and stuffed it in there. You can see he's got a massive seam through his head. So I will sand that down and I will have to stipple some putty in there so I can get the same kind of hairdo he's got on there now. On the side here, you can see I'm filling cracks with the stretch sprue. Still got a little bit more to go. So I've got, you can only do a little at a time. Stuff it in the hole, and then go a little further up. Stuff that in the hole because the sprue wants to bend, doesn't want to conform to the body. Let's see. Oh, on this side. There, you can see that one. So it's just like a weird ridge here. So, I try to fill it up a little bit better. There, you can see it there. So I had some putty in there, and now I've added some sprue to it, and I'll sand it all down, just like I have on his leg here. I gotta trim this part off over here. So that's the African American guy. And this is the Caucasian guy with no helmet. So again, he's another one, huge seam across his head, because that's the way they did the mold. Instead of having, like a head and then you attach to the body, it's actually in two halves, the front and then the back. So in this one here, I added a piece of stretch sprue behind his ear because there's a huge gap there. And then I've added some more right here where his flak vest is. Doesn't join real good, even though everywhere else did. You can see this one, the seam lines are not so bad here. There's a little bit of hole here and another one down in his boot. I'm going to try filling that with some putty, some more putty. The inside seam's not bad at all. On his left leg, looks pretty good. So that's pretty good. All I had to do is, with the Styrene, it shows the seam lines really, really good. So I had to sand this down off his arm a little bit more, and I think the seam line is gone. And once I start sanding it down some more, I will spray another coat of Styrene on there. See if I can see anything else. So this is the guy carrying the pig. His hand is just out in the open. It's not holding nothing. As you can see here, it's not really grabbing the pig. That's fine. So I had to sand down by his ear again. That's where the mold lines are. See, the leg's not so bad. So the boot over here has got some more work to do. I put some stretch sprue in the toe of the boot over here. Otherwise, this one's not too bad also. I think the shoulders is where I did the most work, up over here. And then sanding off the huge, huge mold line here by his ear. I mean, it almost made him look like Kardashian, not a Kardashian, what's the name of the characters on Deep Space Nine that have those big wings sticking out of their neck, whatever. Okay, so that's where I'm at now. Hopefully, and here's another one. I don't know if you can see his wrists. Huge gaps in the wrists, so I filled them with sprue and I filled them with some putty first, and then I added, when I started sanding it down, I put some sprue in there, I see a seam line right there I need to take care of. I don't know if it shows up in camera. Yeah, there you go. You can see it now right there. See? Okay, so got some more work to do. Here's another wrist that I put some stretch sprue in. So, I think we all learned how to do this when we were kids, but I made all kinds of different sizes of stretch sprue, and trying not to lose them all because there's some really good pieces. And then I made me a whole cup too. And what I don't use on these guys, I can always use for antenna whips or whatever. And basically, it's the old, get the candle out, take the sprue over it, twist, twist, twist. So it gets warm, then just pull. And it works out pretty good. So that's where I'm at now. I'll talk to you guys later.